this power strip on the back of my bench has always just kind of bugged me. It's just always bugged me. I have this new little switching idea that I have for my amp that I've been using for a couple weeks, and it's really worked out. And this is all on a switch. So basically the amp, my tuner, and everything will turn on at a flick of a button over here. So I hit this button and boom, everything turns on. The other thing that I have going on this power strip is that I have a controller here that is on a timer, and the whole power strip gets turned off at 9 o'clock every night, just in case I forget to turn my amp off, which happens, it actually happens quite a bit. So there are some things I might incorporate, but I'm not sure. One thing that's worked really well over here with my amp setup, that this power strip is connected to this light. So I always, at a glance in the shop, will know that this is on if that light is on. So if that light's on, I gotta come over and shut off that switch. So I'm thinking about hooking my amp up to that light, so anytime the amp's on, that light is on. Although I don't use that light very often, I was thinking about even getting rid of it, taking it off. So I'm not sure. More to come on that. But first, let's just get down to the nuts and bolts of it and start tearing things apart. Every once in a while, I just get a little stressed out, and I, for whatever reason, think about something that's been bugging me in the shop, and a good therapy for me is to fix that. So this is what I'm going to fix today. So let me show you something, an opinion that I kind of developed. This is a wax warmer, but I bought this on the recommendation of somebody. They recommended that I get a wax warmer to heat hide glue, and it's been great. I like it. I'm so glad that I got it. I got 2 burners because I thought, oh, I'll have one with hot water and one with hide glue in it. What I found out is that, I really just don't use the second burner, and I wish it was only 1 burner. I also don't need it on my bench all the time anymore. I took up this space right here, which is a corner space, and honestly, it just takes up way too much space over there. I'm gonna put it in some medium term storage stuff up here. I probably only use like once a year or whatever, or more than once a year, a couple times a year, but I can just grab it off the top of the shelf, and that's not a dedicated spot on my bench right there, which is prime real estate, so I'm gonna take it off. Okay, that is much cleaner. I am much more happy about that. So, I was thinking about getting rid of this power strip completely, because once I started really to analyze what was plugged into this thing, I didn't have anything really that I needed to be plugged into here. Now, I do have my bench amp and these effects and tuner plugged in. But what I did, I changed it up. See, I put another power strip hooked into there, and that's on this side. And now it's still all hooked up to the switch. You can see everything turns off when I flip the switch. So, boom, that stuff's still on a switch, so that my amp's not on all of the time when that power strip is on. So I did take this light off, but I do think I'm gonna put a light back, but not the same one. Because one of the reasons I don't use that light very often is because it sucks. But I don't like this little empty space here, and I know I would just get used to it, but I thought of an idea that might help me. I'm gonna build, real quickly, just a thing that goes over here, like a little shelf, goes over top these effects, and then I'm gonna be able to put like I'm gonna be able to put a couple things on top. It's hard to describe how it'll be useful, but you'll see after I get it set up. So here it is, my little box. Here's my little card holder. I put some business cards back there, some stickers up there, a little strap lock for my dowel rod, and that's where that lives, and it won't get bumped off the table anymore. And then, you know, whatever. This is a nice little table for things. And I might get I don't know. I might get a light. I might not. I can't decide on the whole light thing. But for now, I like it. And of course, there's the back, all nice and clean. And if I need to plug in an amp, which a lot of times I do plug in amps right here, I'll just plug it right. I'll plug that guy right in there. Just got to tighten up that cord, and nice and clean, and not a bunch of mess anymore. I just got to clean up this mess.
And if you've made it this far into the video of yet another shop organization infrastructure build, I would just like to say, if you're okay with having a shop that has wires laying all over the place, that is completely okay. I do this stuff because I like it. It's a little therapeutic for me, and I do realize that everybody's not like this. So this is not a suggestion as much as it is just me saying hello.